What's up, everybody? Steven here. We're back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into House episode number 16 of season number 1 called Heavy. Hopefully you've been enjoying this series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't, totally cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. So yeah, the previous episode, House essentially was on the verge of possibly being fired, and he kind of played ball, and turns out he's got to do extra days in the clinic, and he's also got to fire either Chase Cameron or Foreman. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, he believes that somebody is ratting him out. I think he came to the conclusion that it was Chase, even though I don't know why he would come to that conclusion. Chase kept saying it wasn't him. And yeah, that's where we're at. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm guessing, I don't know how far away we are from the season finale. I'm guessing like 6 episodes probably. So I'm guessing nobody's getting fired anytime soon. I'm thinking that's how you do that at the end of a season. But we'll find out. Like, comment, subscribe, pretty much. Here we go.
Honey, if you don't have a fever.
I don't want to go to school. I can do my work at home.
Getting bullied.
Jessica, what's wrong?
I thought it was going to be heavy emotional, but it feels like they're going to do it because she's kind of a bigger girl.
Come on, tough it up. You can do it. You can do it.
My chest hurts.
Oh, wait, she having a...
Hey. Jessica? Jessica? Jessica!
10-year-old with a heart attack?
I've been told that I gotta get rid of one of you guys by the end of the week.
You guys decide.
New sheriff, belt tightening.
Can you give me something?
Like a thesaurus?
What? I'm not pregnant.
Sorry, you don't get to make that call unless you have a stethoscope. Union
I'm kind of evened out.
You think that'll happen to me?
Well, yeah. I mean, your mom's tall, and you are a little short for your age. Probably spring right up.
Why is Chase mad? Why's he being an ass?
Everything in society tells us we have to be thin to be successful.
No. Society tells you have to be thin to be attractive. And guess what? That's what attractive means. The society likes looking at you.
Don't take Vogler on.
Separate or together?
together.
I'm not your sweetheart. Don't call me that.
Jessica,
The
that's
hell?
not nice.
They're the ones who aren't nice.
Jessica.
You're not either. I don't want to do this anymore.
What is happening?
No, you have to calm
The
down.
hell? The Exorcist?
Let me go.
She's sedated.
What was that?
Sims, don't worry. Hypoglycemia can cause temporary psychosis and is a common complication during an HEC procedure.
I assure you that we...
Oh, please, save your pathetic insincerity for your boyfriend.
You're wrong. She is, in fact, pathetically sincere. And they didn't screw it up.
Well, clots in a kid this age.
She's fat.
Obesity
Oh my
doesn't
God.
cause blood clots.
Extremely obese patients can get a fat embolus.
Right, after they've had liposuction, which she's clearly never had.
How do you know?
They're ridiculous.
Was Chase fat when he was little? And
What?
Diet pills can cause heart attacks and blood clots.
Her
Oh,
tox screen was negative.
Wouldn't show over-the-counter weight loss drugs.
Her mother wouldn't give her diet pill.
You thought I'd pick Cameron?
I didn't think you'd pick it all.
ah, fuck. Test.
Thought you already had House all figured out.
I do. Don't know his team, though.
Oh, shit. Okay. He wants to get to know them.
The ultrasound
Get
and
info
biopsy
on House.
confirmed our worry. The tumor is...
You think he's gonna want to touch me if I look like I've been gutted like a fish?
Oh my God. You rather just keep it in you?
unexpected.
Come on, Gabrielle. No way a girl like that is taking diet pills.
I didn't give her diet pills. I would never do that.
Right, so it was her imaginary mom. Everything. We'll keep her overnight to make sure, but she'll be fine.
Thank you.
That's it? We solved it?
Can't believe she...
This must have been when USA lost in the Olympics, right? Around that time?
She's bleeding. From where?
Oh, what the fuck?
Just please stop it, please.
did not screw up.
Did you actually see her prepare and administer the heparin?
Oh, shit. What?
Head with a ball of string.
What do you want?
I want to know if you want to keep your job.
If he chooses to let me go, I can live with that.
That's not an answer.
What was that about?
I wanted to know what warfarin is.
One who's always stood behind you when you screwed up.
Why? Why would you support someone who screws up?
Because I'm not insanely insecure.
Huh?
No one.
Not an option.
If everyone took a pay cut and put in a few more hours, we could all stay for the same amount of money.
Figures you try and come up with a solution where
That's
no
what
one
I-
gets hurt.
Small, like a pay, I don't know how big the pay cut is, but you kind of take the pay cut for a little bit until hopefully shit gets back. And
If
Wait,
he
what?
can work it so we keep the current staff for the same amount of money, what difference does it make?
he wants him to fire somebody.
I need to know that whatever I ask you to do, however distasteful you find it, you'll do it. And just as importantly, you need to know that.
No.
Then we continue the treatment. Hope it's just taking longer than it should.
At this point, it doesn't matter what caused the necrosis.
Are you talking about cutting off my daughter's breasts?
Dude, this episode's fucked up.
The reason you don't want surgery is that while your husband will find you attractive no matter what, all the other men you're sleeping with might not be so open-minded.
Been talking to Cameron.
Well, if House picks you, I'll be needing a new source in that room.
Wow, it was you.
If he picks me,
Sure.
It was
And you
him.
will feed me information as long as you need me. I spoke with
Jesus.
Cameron because if I have alternatives, I don't need you.
Oh, dude. Chase sucks. Chase is an ass, bro.
No, there's no time to think. Just say the first thing that comes into your head.
she's fat.
Enough of
God.
it, okay? We got it. You hate fat people.
That's not what I meant.
What is it? What did you figure
She's
out?
not just heavy. She's tall.
6161,
Kid's short.
61, 5'10",
Stunted
maybe.
growth, high blood pressure, blood clots.
Oh man, this proves that he needs all three of them. Shit. Man, but Chase sucks. Chase is all about his own damn self.
A tumor.
A small tumor in her brain.
It's Cushing's. The tumor causes Cushing's. And Cushing's messes with hormone production. Hormones control everything. Growth, weight.
Can you fix it?
She'll need surgery to remove the tumor. Once it's gone.
Even though the fact that it's just a weight, that she has to lose weight for her life to be better, according to her, is still not something that she should have to do about. House knows it was Chase that ratted him out, so. Foreman has too much pride.
Fantastic.
How much time pass? How much time pass? Because he was supposed to fire them by the end of the weekend, yet they're still here.
No.
Pick someone else or it'll be the whole department.
All right, well, that was episode number 16. Really good episode. I'd probably give it a pretty good 8. The case itself was interesting. Was hard to watch though, man. That little girl had to go through so much crap. But I thought the case was fine. It was about the case that I give about a 7. I think everything else about around it I gave like a very strong 8 to. The Cameron stuff, the Foreman stuff, the Vogler stuff going around kind of pit everybody against each other. The way that they acted, kind of changing the way that Foreman was loyal to House, I guess, or the way that him and Cameron were on the same page. I think most of it really, really worked. And then kind of seeing Vogler kind of be a jackass, man, and just decide that, change the rules up. Every time House would give him a thing, he would literally House cut the budget, bam, doesn't matter. House picks Chase, bam, doesn't matter. It's just, he just wants to mess with House. Seeing Chase kind of be a jackass is something else. Like Chase, this episode made me like really dislike Chase. He was just constantly making fun of that little girl for no reason. Calling her fat. Well, not making fun of her, but just constantly fat this, fat that. She's overweight. She's obese. Oh, like he brought nothing else to the table. What an asshole. Beyond that, it's interesting to see Cuddy in the background, kind of trying to, she's just kind of waiting, just letting shit happen, but doesn't want to step on Vogler's toes and piss him off. The whole situation with the pregnant woman or the woman with the tumor, I didn't care about that. That's honestly what lowered the episode for me. I just didn't think it was good. Her cheating on her husband, the tumor, I didn't care about that story a lot, like at all. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how this. I mean, I don't know how many episodes are left. I'm guessing like 5. See how how the rest of the season goes. If House decides to quit himself, I'm very curious to see where that's gonna go. But we'll break it down. We'll kind of go through it, see what we can find. Start at the beginning. This little girl is very sad. Nobody likes her because apparently she's fat, and every kid cares about that for some reason. And they treat her like crap. She's has a heart attack, which is insane. While she's working out, there's some kids being mean to her. House has a week to decide. She was trying to stall, but he can't any longer. We then trying to figure it out, and then throughout the whole thing, it's Chase. Oh, she's obese. She's fat. She's obese. She's fat. I like the House told them about what's happening, about the whole situation. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna fire one of you guys." And Cameron and Foreman were willing to work together. Chase was willing to throw them under the bus when at any point he could. Yeah, I didn't care about this. We then hop over here. You know, Foreman's trying to be nice about the whole weight thing, and then you'll get tall and all this other stuff. And then here comes Chase and her jackass. We then have this weird moment where she starts to go all exorcist on us. Crazy. And Foreman and Cameron are, Foreman's not talking here, and Cameron, Chase is being a jackass. Foreman then says, if you're going to fire one of us, fire one of us. And they ask who we should fire. He says Chase. Later on, Cameron says Chase, and House was going to fire Chase. We then go visit the teacher. Talk with, oh yeah, then we figure out that the one lady has a tumor. The teacher says to talk to her buddy. House again is being, Vogler's again being manipulative as hell. Going to talk to Cameron. We then have more of this thing with the tumor. She doesn't want it. We talk to the buddy. The buddy says she was taking pills. The pills actually didn't really cause anything, I think, right? Or did the pills cause a blood clot? Is that what it was? The pills caused the blood clot, but not the other stuff? No, this part was Chase again being a jackass, where House was talking about the whole camera situation, and then Chase is like, well, I didn't see her, so, and then throw her under the bus. I loved her acting here. It's crazy. Her character is so different than in Once Upon a Time. It's so interesting. Then Vogler here. Is it Vogler or Vogler? Vogler. He goes to talk to Foreman again. Foreman's like, what the hell? But Foreman doesn't tell Chase what was actually being spoken here, so that's interesting. We then get the husband. House comes up with the idea. Well, Cameron comes up with the idea of budget cuts, so House brings that to the table, and bam, doesn't happen because Vogler is a jackass. The House figures out that the wife is cheating because all the kids, four of the kids look different. 2 different. We then get the Cameron situation where she's like, you can't deal with all your feelings for me. And I'm like, does House have feelings for you? I've never gotten that vibe. The House has feelings for you. But, I got that he might think you're cute, but I never got the vibe of that other thing. Then again, the whole thing with the guy, House calls her out about her cheating. We then get the confirmation that Chase is the one talking to Vogler. I like this scene here where House is just trying to figure out to save to not have to have the girl go through more trauma. He's kind of bouncing off of ideas of everyone, and Chase is giving ideas, Foreman's giving ideas, and then he figures it out. Wait, mom's tall, dad's tall. Wait, he starts to figure everything out. It's Cushing's, and it's a weird thing, but they end up finding a little tumor in her brain. They do the surgery. They save the little girl's life. They jump to her being skinny, which is a weird thing. I guess to get the line about, oh, you look, because Chase walks in like, you look so, what the hell, man? Chase is, but the mom's like, she's always looked pretty. House then comes and says he wants to fire Chase, and Vogler's like, pick somebody else. I gave you 2 options, bro, and you didn't like either one of them. But that's the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction. Uncut episodes over there if you want them. If you don't, totally cool. Episodes here whenever they show up, but I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.